It feels like I'm in the desert somewhere. There are spiders dangling between them. I daren't look. I don't want to see what's crawling on me. Wow, that one just bit me and it's actually bleeding. Awful. Look at it. This is a disaster, darling. The views. The views. This is a beautiful path. Gorgeous. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Wonderful to have you here as always, and welcome to this new series of videos that I'm doing. So I was going to do like a really super fancy introduction to the video with music and dance and all that kind of stuff. But I decided to sack that off. You guys aren't interested in that. You don't want any guff. You just want me to get on and get out and do these videos with no fancy stuff. But I think it's worth giving you some kind of introduction as to what it is I'm planning to do. In a nutshell, I'm going to go and walk all of the Wainwrights, starting from the beginning and doing all 214 Wainwrights. Now, I could have cheated a little bit here and drawn on my existing back catalogue. You know, I've done those now, I've done those fells, taken photographs. I'll just fill in the gaps, but I think I want to start from the beginning. It makes more sense to start right from the beginning, do them all. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to work my way through the 7 guidebooks that Alfred Wainwright wrote, starting with the Eastern Fells and working my way right through to, I think it's the Western Fells is the last one, book 7. So I'm starting, I'm basically going to work from north to south in the Eastern section. So the most northerly fell here is Little Mell Fell and Great Mell Fell. There's actually 2. So I've parked up on the road here near Brownrigg, which is betwixt the 2. And we've got Little Mell Fell here and Great Mell Fell over that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up Little Mell Fell first, have a little wander around there, and then move over to Great Mell Fell, which I think looks a lot more interesting, a lot more inviting. And yeah, should get some fantastic views looking out towards Blencathra as well later on.
Okay, let's take a look at the route then. So I've packed up a Brownrigg, like I said, and I'm going to zigzag my way up to Little Mell Fell. And this is where I'll get some incredible views of Ullswater and the fells to the south. Looking forward to that. And then slowly heading my way back round to Great Mell Fell via the road and back towards the van at Brownrigg, which is there, and then heading up Great Mell Fell, which is where I should get some really stunning views of Blencathra and the northern fells. And some interesting trees on this fell as well, so I'm looking forward to that. And then back into the van.
Sun is hot. I'm definitely going to have to put some sun cream on. Slightly worried because there's cows in this field. I'm hoping I don't have to go through here. I'm hoping I have to cut up this way in a minute. Very happy to be back out. Very happy that you guys are here joining me, and I hope you enjoy it. Get yourself a brew. Let's go. Oh, it's a bit boggy in here. It's never really appealed to me at all to do all the Wainwrights. I'm not really into bagging at all. I'm just ticking things off just for the sake of ticking it off. However, I think the benefit here of doing this is it is going to bring me to places that perhaps I wouldn't have come to. I mean, I don't think I ever would have come here. In fact, I've never been here. I've never done this. It's never appealed to me. I'd rather go up the big fells than come to somewhere like this. But when I do come to places like this, I really do enjoy it. I really do. I mean, look how beautiful it is here. I've walked through a gazillion webs so far. I can feel them all over my body. I daren't look. I don't want to see what's crawling on me. Okay, that was pretty horrendous. Just walking through that field there with all the long grass. Huge webs right across the path with big, juicy, 8-legged freaks in the middle of them. Horrible. I mean, I'm not a fan of spiders, but that was just ridiculous. The problem is, that's the route back. So the idea is to go up Little Mell Fell and then cut back through those fields. I might give that a miss. Thing is, I've just cleared the way for a couple that have just walked down there now. So they won't be seeing it. They won't know about it. They won't know of any spiders because they're all on me somewhere, crawling around. They are the first people I've seen so far on this walk. I'm a good half an hour in, so yeah, pretty cool. There's Great Mell Fell, and that's the house I walked past before with the sheep. Like I say, I've not done this before, I'm just winging it. And of course, the route will be in the description. So whatever route I do today, you're damn right, I'm going to take you through there. Whatever route I do today, I will put it in the description below, so go and check it out. I think the track goes on like this and then it zigzags back up the fell. So we'll give that a go, and if not, we'll just walk up any old way. I've just disturbed all these guys. They were shading from the sun in there and all this gorse. Sorry. So already you can see, just after 30 seconds of walking up this little hill, the views are all opening out now. Great Mell Fell there. This gorgeous little valley between the two hills. And obviously we can see out towards Helvellyn in that direction as well. So in a minute it should open up quite dramatically and we should get some pretty stunning views. So let's go. I don't think I've ever seen a forest of thistles like this before. And of course, there are spiders dangling between them. Honestly, whew, it's warm. I do apologise about my shiny head, but it is so hot. There's not a breath of wind either. That's one of the reasons why I've come up this bit here, to get to the ridge as quickly as possible, where there might be a bit of a breeze, but right. You can see the summit for the first time since setting off over there. So it's a nice, gentle, steady away walk, I think, based on the map, you know, and the contour ridge. It's not an arduous walk up from here now, although it feels like I'm in the desert somewhere. You know, so dramatic, honestly. This path's starting to head back down into that little re-entrant. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to come up and then go back down again. So I want to go up this way, and I can see already that this is where there is a path and people have walked here before. Yes, I'm going to start heading up across the top of the re-entrant there and up onto the summit. So let's do it. And I'm also happy to report we've got horsefly action going on. Wow, that one just bit me and it's actually bleeding. Got sweat got on my eyes and it's bringing in the sun cream as well. This is a disaster, darling. A disaster. Well, it hasn't taken very long at all to get to this point where I'm skirting along this little fence here. Check out that view behind, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. That's the summit there. I reckon 10 to 15 minutes now to get to the top. I'd imagine on a wet day, rainy day, this walk could be quite boggy actually. It could be quite muddy in places, especially going through that. But just looking at the path, you can see it probably gets a bit squelchy from time to time. Really enjoying this walk. It's really beautiful. Really, really stunningly gorgeous. And now I can start to see all the views opening out there, looking down to the south. You know, Helvellyn out there, and Nethermost Pike, Dollywagon Pike, see Fairfield, see St Sunday. Yeah, see quite a lot from here actually. I think on a dramatic day, this could be actually quite a good viewpoint with your camera to get some outstanding shots actually. I know you said you like the waffling, but I'm going to dial it back a bit. Ooh, that's a bit stiff, that one. All right, here we are at the summit of Little Mell Fell. Nice little trig point here, and we're getting a first glimpse of Ullswater there. This is the northeastern end of Ullswater towards Pulley Bridge. Flippin' heck, it is a fly fest round here. Awful. Look at it. That is pretty grim. I think what I'm going to do is get off away from the trig point and head towards the route back down. But here, look at that. Beautiful. You start to see all of Ullswater now, well not all of it, you know, but certainly bits of it. So what I'll do now is I'll show you what you can see from this southern steep end of Little Mell Fell, looking towards Ullswater and what have you. Let's go and have a look. It's really clear, it's gorgeous. Hello. Oh, I bet, yeah, that's the trouble. I don't blame you. Yeah, right, I think it's about time for a Mars bar. Get some energy in. Slightly melted Mars bar, I must admit. Ever so slightly like liquid. Ooh. Well, that was Little Mell Fell. I mean, it's a nice place. I've really enjoyed it up here, apart from the flies. And it is beautiful. I reckon, like I said earlier on, this could be a fantastic place to come on one of those really atmospheric days, maybe with some inversion in the valley there and round here. It could be spilling out from Ullswater all the way down this valley. Could be absolutely beautiful. And then obviously you've got the fells in the background here, some really, you know, major fells like Helvellyn and Fairfield and Blencathra over that way. So yeah, you get a lot of bang for your buck. So I don't know if you can see me. There's a lot of flies flying around the camera at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to finish this off, this liquid Mars bar. And then, oh, that's so good. And then head on over to Great Mell Fell. Just do it. Got that little cloud over there, hanging over Whiteside. Just heading down the steep bit now, like I said, which comes to a footpath. Can't quite see it yet, it obviously gets that steep, but it's before the road. Way before the road actually, and it just skirts around the bottom of the hill. bit dubious about what's in here. I can smell like livestock. Ah, okay. There's a whole bunch of sheeps here, sheltering from the sun. I don't really want to move them on. All right, guys, you stay. There's the path there, look. On the map, you can see it runs alongside this boundary. Now, I wasn't sure whether it was a fence or a wall, but it's a fence. Hey, Hurdy. All the foxgloves out at the moment as well. Really beautiful. Oh, this is a beautiful path. This is a beautiful path. Can you imagine this at sunset? Wow. Because the sun, in the summer, will be setting kind of that direction. Quite dense down here. Bracken and spiky things. Well, so far so good down this path. I haven't come across any more arachnids, which is great. But really beautiful path. I might have to check the map. I think, do I go through this gate here? Or do I carry on? I really do hope I go through the gate because I don't want to be going through that. Because that looks horrible. Through the gate, into the field. Okay. Not far away from that road now, so it means I'm almost halfway, at the halfway point before I start going up Great Mell. Interesting looking barn. Oh, looks very dilapidated around here. I love doors like that and stonework. And these windows. Oh, hello. Little fluffy cows. God, stare at those flies. Whew, and I thought I had it bad with a fly situation. It must drive those guys absolutely insane. I just can't get over how incredibly beautiful it is around here. It just feels so manicured and lovely, really nice, and obviously so quiet. There's no one here. I'm the only person for miles. It feels that way. But that's where we were, Little Mell Fell. Now heading over to Great Mell Fell. So still a little bit of up to do, a little bit more sweating to be done. It's so beautiful. Have I said that? Have I said how gorgeous it is around here? Look at it. Just this little road. I just spotted what could be a really nice tree in the right conditions, just there in the field. Obviously there's quite a lot of stuff in the background as well, so it'd be difficult to pick it out, but like I said, in the right conditions, if the tree's illuminated and nothing else is, it could be quite nice. Just nice field actually. And a bit further back I can see a really beautiful little barn, stone barn further down in this little valley here. That's the barn I was on about a minute ago. Very nice, I reckon the right conditions, maybe some snow, maybe around autumn, a bit of mist as well. You've got a nice leading line there with the fence and the gate, a bit of a wall. That lovely little barn, gorgeous. There's a really nice breeze coming down this track. It's lovely. Look over this rickety style. Watch this. Watch it collapse. It's a bit wobbly. Okay, that was all right. And up, out into the sunshine again. Steady away. Oh, this is kind of steep. It probably doesn't look steep on here at all, but it is. Little steps. Definitely a knack to walking up hills. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there is a knack. You've got to take it down a few gears, so you end up just using the same amount of energy that you would if you're just walking on the flat. So it just means slowing right down, taking little steps, and so you can carry on talking like this. It's a good indicator. Look at that. I learn all sorts on this channel. How to walk and talk at the same time. It's like I'm looking at a photograph that's been, had all the sliders just cranked up to the max. It doesn't look real. Yeah, I'm struggling to walk and talk now. This bent over tree. That's so cool. These are actually oak trees. Beautiful and weird. Oh, what a cute little path this is. I think we're getting up to the top now. This is lovely. It's like American prairie. All right, here we are on the summit of Great Mell Fell. And this here is a tumulus. It's an ancient burial mound, I believe from the Bronze Age. So yeah, quite a fascinating little summit, but the views. I mean, you're looking down there towards Place Fell, right through the gap you can see Kirkstone Pass and Red Screes next to it. And everything, Helvellyn still. But obviously in the foreground here, we can really see Blencathra. Getting this angle of sharp edge really shows you how steep that final climb is up from the actual edge itself. So you walk along the edge and then you start to go up. So you go past the bad step and you start to go up. It looks almost vertical. Incredible. Looking forward to doing that. Now I've got this simplified setup. Another interesting little thing here as well to show you is, and you can see it on the map, there's an old disused rifle range down there. You can see this long strip here, and I guess they would have been shooting into the hill, but you can see it there. I mean, you can see this little hut as well halfway down. If you were to go down there, you probably would find loads of, spent cases, maybe even rounds in the hill. I don't know what the hell they were shooting into. I was in the army, a very, very long time ago in a previous life. And I used to love going on the ranges. It's one of my favourite things. Aside from the fact that my feet are now soaking wet from walking through this sedge, it kind of feels like it could be in the Serengeti or something. This is a great little tree. Do they call them shade trees or something like that in Africa? They have that sort of shape. If you're enjoying this video and you're getting something from it, I would be jolly happy if you gave it a like. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm actually walking down a different way to what I did when I came up. Because I don't remember these trees. I'm about to walk into a tree graveyard. Particularly like this tree here. This alone is worth the 10 minutes of sweating from the bottom. Such an amazing looking place. It really is. This beautiful little path. Right, almost at the van. I'm 2 minutes away from the van now. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this first Eastern Fell, and I hope you can join me next time on walk 2. But in the meantime, let's get to the pub. See if you can guess where I'm going. Could I have a pint of San Miguel, please?
You're more than welcome to feel like you're in Spain today. So.
Oh yeah, it does. It does feel like Spain.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, it's this sort of day you just want to dive in the lake.
You do. The series and what I'm going to be doing over the next God knows how many weeks. Oh, there's a hare here, look. Little fluffy clouds. Looking north, east, towards, well, somewhere